All right, and this is the quick review, elementary matrix operations. All right, so first off, we have represented equal matrices. So they're equal. Every element has to be the same. And so in this one, if we ask you to find n, obviously on the right-hand matrix, the n plus 7 has to total -4. So if you think that through, then the n has to be a -11 to make that spot be a -4. If you can't figure that out in your head, just make a little equation out of it. All right, that's a -4. Add a -7 to both sides, and clearly you can see the n needs to be a -11 to have that all happen. So that's the idea. If you see a problem like that, you know they're equal matrices, and therefore you know that's got to be the case. Okay, don't forget about scalar multiplication. Scalar multiplication. So that's any quantity times a matrix. And so in this case, we have -1/2 times matrix P. And so, really, and I don't have a whole lot of room here, but it's just like taking this matrix P and multiplying by -1/2, which means you multiply every element by -1/2. All right, and the resulting matrix, -1/2 times 6, -3, I'm going to go right down this row, right? -1/2 times a -8 is a +4, and then a 4 times -1/2 is a -2. Bottom 4, that's a -2, that's a -5, and this one ends up being -1/2, and there is your scalar multiplication. Really easy. You just have to multiply. It's just like distributing, right? So all you're doing is distributing the -1/2 or whatever it is that you're the quantity that you're multiplying. Okay, how about a matrix equation here? And so this one is simply you have a quantity, add it to the variable, and so we're simply going to move that by adding its opposite. So I'm going to add a positive 1, 4, 7, 2, 1, 5 to both sides, and that would wipe that out, right? All right, so next line would read 2n equals, and now I have to add these matrices, and remember that's easy. You just add up elements. 7 and 1 is 8, 4 and 4 is 8, -8 and 7 is -1, 11 and 2 is 13, 4 and 1 is 5, 7 and 5 is 12. Okay, cool. And now the last thing, you got to move this 2. Well, multiply both sides by the reciprocal. Remember I taught you that way back. So see how we now have scalar multiplication to finish this off. So to finish this matrix equation, multiply each term by a half. That gives me 4, 4, -1/2, 13 halves, 5 halves, and 6. And there you go. Solve the matrix equation. Pretty simplistic, elementary matrix operations.